So I am going to offer, so we're going to do a warm up and then I'm going to offer you like an easier version of each exercise and a harder version. So it's totally up to you where you feel you're at today or where you feel your general sort of health and fitness is at. So if you are sort of suffering with anything like a bit of back pain or knee pain, or you have something like headaches, migraines that get a bit sort of, you know, kick off when your body is working hard, then just go for the easier options. If you are feeling quite sprightly, then feel free to go for the slightly harder options. Okay, right, let's get moving. There we go. Okay. So start small. Now's a good time to just have a little look around you, make sure there are no trip hazards, make sure that, you know, the dog hasn't got back through the baby gate, anything like that. Just make sure you've got space to move, okay, that you're not going to hit anything. Make that march a little bit bigger, bring the knees up a little bit higher. Okay, that's good. We're going to go into a heel dig, okay, so you're going to take a foot forwards and you're going to lift your toes up, stick your bottom out and dig your heel into the ground. You should feel a gentle stretch down the back of your legs. Try to keep your chest high so we're not rounding the back here. Chest high. That's it. Just go at the pace that works for you. Good. Back into marching on the spot again. Okay, this time we're going to do a butt kick. So you're going to step to the side and kick your foot back as if you're trying to kick your bum. Don't worry if you can't kick your bum. Don't do I can kick mine. Little bounce in between. Good. Now this one you should be feeling a gentle stretch from the front of the thigh. And it should be gently working the backs of the legs. Okay, drop it back into a march again. Okay, now we're going to do a bit of rotation. So we're going to do a twist and a step to the side. Twist, step to the side. That's it. And once you feel like you've got on top of the movement, you can make it a little quicker. Bring it up to the beat of the music if you're happy. And if you're feeling extra sprightly, you can kind of start to bounce it a little bit. That's good. Just getting a nice trunk twist, a small rotation through your spine. And bring it back to the march on the spot again. Can everyone hear me okay? Give me a thumbs up if yes, or thumbs down if no. Yeah? Wicked. Okay, we're just going to do those round one more time. So keep marching on the spot. Good. Make it a bigger march. Bring those knees up. Good. Into our heel digs. Stick your bum out. Chest forward, chest lifted. That keeps the back nice and straight. Lift your toes up towards your knee or towards the ceiling. Get that nice stretch down the back of the leg. Okay, good. And then back into our march on the spot. Ooh, good, okay. Going to do our side step and our butt kick again. Kick, back. As you kick back, think about drawing your belly button in, pushing your hips forward gently. You should feel a little bit of stretch on the hips. That is a really stubborn area that gets tight for us mums. All the sitting, feeding, sitting, resting, being knackered. Really tightens up the hips. So push the hips forward, squeeze your bum as you kick back. Good, and drop back into your march again. Is that Katie? Who's joined us? Hello, well done. Okay, so we're still in the warm up, so just ease your way in. Good, walk on the spot. And we go back into our step to the side and reach. Start slow, get a feel for the movement. Little rotation through the spine. Once you feel your brain's on top of what you're doing, you can speed up a little bit. And you make it a little bouncier if that's where your energy is today. If your energy's a bit low, just keep it a nice, small, easy one. Okay, good. Right, back to the march on the spot. Lovely. Katie's made it, so we're just going to do one more little round of those warm-ups just to make sure that she's warm before we get going. Okay, so big march on the spot. Big march on the spot. Good. Those heel digs. Really stick your bottom out. Chest high. If you can still feel it, draw the belly button in for you ladies who are pregnant, or I remember there was a good sort of 3 months where I didn't feel like I had any access to my abs anymore. So if you can, just draw your belly button in, support your spine. Good. Back into march. Good. One more round of butt kicks. If you're feeling warm, speed this up, go at the pace of the music. Good. Squeezing your bum a little bit, pushing the hips forward. Stretch the front of the legs, stretch the hips a bit. Wow. Take it into your march. And then we're just going to do one more step and reach. Off we go. Step and reach. Step and reach. That's it. Once you feel you've got it, speed it up a little bit. Or if you feel a bit unsteady today, a bit unbalanced, just keep it slow. Okay, fabulous. Take it to a nice gentle march on the spot. Okay, I'm just going to pause the music. Is the volume of the music all right, everybody? Yeah, and you can hear me, okay? Wicked. Okay, gentle stretch. So another stubborn area that gets really tight is our chests from generally holding baby. So I want you to just stand up nice and tall, tuck your chin, draw up tall from the crown of the head. I'm going to gently swing the arms backwards and forwards. So as the arms come back, we get a gentle chest stretch. As they come forward, we'll get a gentle stretch across the upper back. Alternate which arm goes on the top. So left arm on top, right arm on top. Wicked. Lovely. Okay. So assuming everyone is all right, as Jodie always says, if anyone's not all right, give us a wave, turn your mic on, give us a shout, all right? And we can always adapt for you or whatever we need to do. Okay, so today we're going to do jumping jacks, our curtsy lunges, our sumo squats, push-ups, and superwomen's, and then lunges, just straight lunges. So could everyone get a chair or a wall that they can hold on to for balance? Has everyone got access to a chair or a wall? Something that just to help with a bit of balance. Fabulous. We should play that game where it's just like, right, go run around the house and get something that's orange or square. Just make it an activity challenge instead. Cool, are we all back? Fab. Okay, so the first movement, that's going to be our jumping jacks. So either standing, coming out one side, the other side, or again, if you've got the energy, turn them into a full jumping jack. We're going to do a minute of that, 3 rounds of all of our exercises. Are we ready? Let's go. Nice, well done everybody. Keep your belly buttons drawn in. Draw up from the crown of your head so that we're not sort of slumping forward or arching our backs. We're nice and tall. Good. Anyone getting pain in their shoulders or anything, just take a little break. I'm just going to restart the timer. There we go. There we go. If you feel like you can do it, feel free to take a little bit of a jump. Not the best one for pelvic floors and big bumps, so keep it as a step if that's best for you. Okay, and rest there, everybody. Well done. Okay, so our next one, you guys take a break until I say start. Okay, I'm just going to show you the next one. Curtsy lunge. If you need help with your balance, you can have your chair or your wall in front of you. And then we're going to step behind in a little curtsy and then squat to the other side. Like that, okay? 5 more seconds, it's very well earned rest. Right, off we go, 1 minute. Step behind, step behind. If you want these to be harder, then step a bit further and drop a bit lower. If your balance is off or just where you feel you're at today, just keep them a bit shallow and keep that step quite small. Go with what feels right for you today. Keep the shoulders back and down. As we get tired, we tend to sort of like slump forward, shoulders back and down. Well done, ladies. Looking good. Nearly there. 5 more seconds to go. Ooh, well, my leg's burning and I don't even have any extra baby or anything to carry. Okay, good. 30 seconds rest. So now we're going to do the sumo squats. So again, this one I highly recommend if you have one, have a chair nearby, chair handy or a wall. So we're going nice and wide with the legs, quite wide. And that's where you're going to squat down, lift up onto your toes and come back down and stand up. If you want it harder, you squat down lower and you squeeze right onto those toes before you come up. If you want it easier, just don't go quite so low and you can always drop the heel lift. Okay? Everybody ready? Off we go. 1 minute. Down, lift, down and up. Lift, down and up. Good. If you feel you've got the balance, you can do it without holding the chair. But you can always have the chair nearby just in case you need to re-grab. Good. Keep going. Halfway. Really well done, everybody. Again, if those legs are starting to wobble, you can always go a little bit shallower. If you're feeling too easy, get down nice and low. Give those legs some challenge. We've got 10 more seconds on here. At any point you need to, take a little break. And that's time. Well done. 30 seconds rest. If anyone wants a drink at any point, don't wait for me to tell you, just grab it and have a drink, have a rest. Okay, we're going to do our push-ups. I don't have a wall very well accessible, so I'm going to show you them on the floor. But if you like them on the wall, stick with them on the wall. But if you're happy, come down to the floor, get your mat or your blanket if you've got a hard floor. Hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips, and you're going to lower your chest towards the floor, come back up again. Just lower as far as you feel comfortable and come back up. So everyone get down into a floor position, or feel free to use the wall if you're happy with that. And when everyone is ready, then off we go. Your belly button in. Shoulders back and down. Keep those shoulders pulled down away from your ears. And only go as low as you feel in control and comfortable with. Okay, you guys keep going. I'm just going to come and look and see how everyone's doing. Keep going. Yeah, we're looking good. That's it. Keep those shoulders pulling down away from the ears, everybody. Good. Keep the belly button drawn in. We're nearly there. 10 more seconds. Good. And rest there, ladies. Well done. Ooh. Nice little warmth in the upper body there. Good. Okay. We are going to do our Superwoman's next. So if everybody could come down to the floor, feel free to angle your camera down a little bit so I know you are still there and you are still okay. Because I don't like it when everyone drops off the bottom of the camera. Cool. Okay, so this is the one where we're on all fours. So have your mat or your blanket to hand. Hands go directly under your shoulders, knees directly under your hips. Tuck your tail gently and pull your belly button in, shoulders back and down. Opposite hand, opposite leg. We're lifting them up and away. Be nice and long, coming back down. Then the other side. Out and long, come back down. If you're finding, particularly if you're pregnant, that your back is arching and it's uncomfortable in your back, then just keep the toes and fingers in contact with the ground and come back. Okay? Off we go. Out the knee and down. Out the knee and down. Now what your body wants to do here is it wants to just buckle out through the middle. So what we need to try and do is keep that core really solid. Imagine you've got a bowl of water sat on your lower back. And you're trying to make sure that bowl of water does not spill. Keep that core really solid. Good. Well done, ladies. All looking wicked up there. Nearly there. Good. Keep going. I just want to come and have a closer look. Keep going. Yep, everyone's keeping nice and straight. Fantastic. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. And rest. Well done. Okay, we're standing back up again now. And we're doing our lunges. So get your chair or wall again. I'll bring it back. You can see me. Oh, too much ceiling. There we go. Okay, so we're lunging. We're getting to a lunge position. So nice big step forward, holding onto your chair. Tuck your tailbone, pull your belly button in, shoulders back and down. You're dropping the back knee down towards the floor and coming back up. Very light holding on the chair. You're not hanging on to it, just gently holding. Okay, we're going to do 30 seconds one side, then swap. Okay, off we go. Good. We're dropping down. We're not coming forward, coming down. If you want this to be harder, take that knee closer to the floor. If you want it easier, just keep them smaller. Keep the movement smaller. Good. 4 seconds here, and then we'll swap legs. Good. Stand up tall. Oh, nice burn there. Okay, swap your legs around. The other one is back. And then off we go. Rocking that back knee down. Keeping the tailbone tucking underneath. Belly button in. Shoulders back and down, nice and long. Tall through the crown of the head. Good, well done. Nearly there. 3 seconds to go. and rest. Well done. Pause our rather lovely music. We've got 1 minute rest, so enjoy. Grab a drink. Oh God, I don't know about you guys, but my thighs are burning after that one, and I've not got an extra bump to worry about, which some of you have, haven't you? So well done. Is everybody doing okay? Are we all good? We're all good? Well, I tell you what, it's a lot harder doing it and talking at the same time. So much easier just doing what Jodie says. Ooh. Okay. Right. Let's get back into our position for our jumping jack. So if you've got a chair, just push it back out of the way again. Clear your workspace again. Right, we're back in. So this is round 2 of our 3 rounds that we are doing. So again, you're going to be stepping, or if you're feeling sprightly, jumping. Let's do it. Off we go. A minute of these. Jumping jacks or stepping jacks. Again, try and keep your tail gently tucked so you can feel your glutes are working a little bit. What we want to avoid is like your back sort of arching. Don't want that. Belly button in, tuck your tail. If you feel you've got it in you, speed them up a little bit. Make them a bit bouncier or not. It's also fine. Or jump if you've got it in you. That's good, well done. We'll do a bit of both. Mix it up. Okay, 3 seconds. And rest. Ooh, get a nice shoulder burn off of that one. Okay, into our curtsy lunge. So optional if you want your chair. A little bit of extra balance, that's okay. Or do it freestanding. Small steps, if that's what feels right. Or nice big steps with a low drop, if that's what feels good for you today. Okay. Enjoy a little bit more rest first, though. Enjoy a little bit more rest. 3 seconds, in fact. There we go. Okay, off we go. Curtsies. Stepping up and down. Good. So with these ones, we're trying to keep our pelvis straight and still. We're trying to avoid it sort of slumping down to one side. So good core strength and pelvic control. Tuck your tail. Try and keep it as level as you can. If this is causing you any pain in your knees, then just make it a smaller movement, or you could just take it into a straight squat and remove the twisting. Okay, but if your knees are all right, keep going. Good, well done, ladies. Well done, there you go. And last one, good. Okay. Okay, we're going into our sumo squat. So I think most of you are naturally doing it anyway, but yeah, if you get any discomfort anywhere, just drop the movement in something easier, just like a gentle squat or gentle arm lifts, okay? So if something hurts, just sort of adapt as you go. Back with our chairs or our walls or kitchen worktops, whatever works well for you. Into our wide stance. Depending on how you're feeling, you can come in low or not so low. Add the heel raise if you want to at the bottom. Okay. Right, off we go. 1 minute of sumo squats. Good. So our Achilles tendons get a lot of work when we're pregnant because we're getting heavier, and then we're carrying baby everywhere. So they're quite susceptible to injury. So this kind of exercise, so strengthening the calf muscles and everything around the Achilles tendon is really good for injury prevention during pregnancy and postnatal time. Good. Take it low if you want to, if the strength is there. What about you? My legs are starting to burn. 5 more seconds, ladies, keep going. Okay, and rest. Well done, 30 seconds rest break. Okay, we're going back into our push-ups. So by the wall or come down to the floor, whichever you felt is best. Okay, good. Knees under your hips, hands under your shoulders. Can be helpful to take your hands a little bit wider than your shoulders. And you're going to push your elbows back and away as you come down. Okay, off we go. Lower to the floor or to the wall as far as you feel in control and comfortable. Good. Slight engagement of your abs, drawing your belly button in. Tuck your tail, try not to let that back arc. That's it. Only go as far as feels right for you today. Okay, last one, and rest. Ooh. Give your arms a little bit of a shake, have a little bit of a drink if you want one. Good. Okay, we're going into our Superwoman's next. So anyone who has them against the wall, get yourself down to the floor, ready for our core subordinates. Okay, everyone in position. On your hands and knees again. Tuck the tail, draw your belly button in. Keep your back nice and flat and stable. And then we are lifting either right up, out and away, or the slightly easier version, just keep the toes and your fingers and touch the ground. Okay, off we go. Imagine you are reaching your fingers and your toes right out to the walls either side of the room, reaching as far along as you can. Good. So remember the legs, the arms and the legs, they're just coming out straight. We're not trying to get them to come up. We're just getting them to come out parallel to the ground. Keep going. You should feel your glutes working as you lift your legs. Hopefully your shoulder and your back working as you lift your arm. And hopefully you can feel your tummy muscles working just to keep that back straight and stop it marching. And rest. Well done. Okay, 30 seconds rest, and then we're going to do our last one, which is our lunge. So standing back up, have a drink if you want one. Ooh. Grab a chair or a wall again. Okay, a bit high. Looking at the ceiling a little bit. There we go. Okay, something to balance on. Take a nice big step forward into your lunge position. Off we go. Tuck the tail. Drop that back knee down towards the floor. Depending on how your legs are feeling today. Harder version, closer to the floor. Easier version, just take a small dip if that's where your legs are today. Good. Keep those shoulders back and down. Tuck the chin, draw up through the crown of the head. Oh, and rest there, well done. Swap legs, other leg back. Reset your position, touch the tail, belly button in, shoulders are back and down. Off we go. Drop the back knee down towards the floor. As far or not far as feels right for you. Again, if this is causing you any knee pain or pain in your pelvis, just bring it into a nice little squat position, okay? But if you're all right with it, keep going. Woo. Remember, we're dropping it down, we're not coming forward. Oh, and rest. Good. Right, got a minute's rest, ladies. Everybody doing all right? I'll just check again, just to be sure. I'm sure you would have told me by now, but can you hear me all right? And you can hear the music all right? Yeah? Cool. Because it feels to me like the music's just blaring and like you probably can't hear me over it. And then I'm probably shouting too loud anyway, but meh. I'll watch the recording back and I'll see that it was all wonderful. It's fine. Cool. Have a drink if anyone wants one. Oh. God, I don't know about you, but my legs are on fire. I have adapted Jodie's plan. I swear I haven't just like, I'm not winging it and just beasting everybody, but for some reason to me it feels quite hard today. Oh, one of those days maybe. Right, we have our final round. Woo, let's do this, ladies. Last round. Okay. The lovely trip hazards we've just put in our way. Push them out of the way. And we're back into our jumping or stepping jacks. Up to you which one you want to do. Off we go. Last round. They're gonna see us from outer space, light it up. If there is anyone on screen who, unlike me and my moaning about my legs, if anyone is out there thinking, oh, this is all been a bit easy, well, now's your time to go for it. Last round, use up whatever energy's left. Good, well done, keep going. If you've got it in you, give it a little jump. Good, or consider the step. Well done, ladies, we are nearly there. 4 seconds to go. Woo, rest. Nice warm fuzzy shoulders. Okay, we're back onto our curtsy lunge. Chair or no chair, your call. I'm going to go no chair on this one. So again, small dip. If you're starting to get a bit knackered and wobbly, bigger step, bigger dip if that's where you're at today. Okay, let's do this. Off we go. Good. Again, this can be a bit of a funny one. Anything where you split your legs, like lunges or this. If you are suffering with any of the sort of pubic pain that comes from all the relaxing that our bodies have been flooded or are being flooded with, it feels a bit uncomfortable, then just straighten this out into a straight lunge. And if that's still uncomfortable, again, this is like your little safe movement. It's your squat, take it back to that. But if your pelvis and your knees are giving you the green light to go ahead, then keep doing your curtsies. Your choice, your body will tell you what's right for you right now. Well done, everybody. Nearly there. Again, as we get tired, our bodies start to kind of like bring our shoulders up to our ears. Keep them relaxed, keep them down. Good, rest there. Well done. Well done, ladies. Okay, back into our sumo squats. I'm going to go for the chair on this one. I feel a bit wobbly when I do these ones. Okay. Nice wide stance. Again, I'm going to sound a bit like a broken record here, but If you're getting any pelvic pain, then going wide is not going to be good for you, so keep it narrow. But if we're okay, it brings it a little bit more inner thigh, so if it feels okay, go for a wide stance. Wide stance, and off we go, as low as you feel good with. Heel raise, if that feels right. If you can get that heel raise, like I say, it's really good to condition the calf muscles and the Achilles. I got like a bit of tendonitis in my Achilles from all the baby wearing, exploding like a buggy. So I literally carried it everywhere. And yeah, my Achilles didn't like it. So little strength here is good. Good. Resist the temptation to kind of hang on that chair. Keep it a really light touch, just for balance. Keep the tailbone tucked underneath. Abs gently engaged to protect your back, support your back. Good. One more. Rest. Well done. Grab your drink if you want one. Whew. Okay, push-ups next. So your choice, wall or floor. Get into your positions. Oh, I've got to move my chair out of the way. I'm going to hit myself on that one. There we go. Okay, into our positions. Hands slightly wider than your shoulders, regardless of floor or wall. And off we go. Tuck your chin. Long through the crown of the head. Engage the abs gently. Just go at the right pace for you. No rush on these. Quality over quantity, ladies. Good. Well done. Keep going. Keep going. Okay, let's do 3 more of these. 3 and 2 and 1 more. And have a rest. Ooh, good. Give your arms a little bit of a shake out for that one. Okay, next we are doing our last round of Superwomans. So if you're not already down to the floor, then get yourself down to the floor. Get your mat or whatever. I'm all right, I'm on carpet, but if you've got a hard floor, grab a blanket or something. Okay. On to our all fours position again. Good. Touch your tail. Long from tailbone to crown, be nice and long, and off we go. Lift and stretch and down. Stretch out and down, or run the fingers and the toes along the floor for a little bit more balance and a little bit less load. So this one, you know, like these torture instruments they used to use for rap, and they'd tie a rope or whatever on either end of you. That's what you're trying to do. You're trying to, like, if you're being pulled as long as you can be. Because that will really get that muscle activation. Draw the belly button in. Good. And rest. Nicely done. Okay, everybody back up. We're nearly there. Just our lunges to go. Grab a chair or a wall. Or if you're feeling really balanced and steady, you don't need to hold on to anything. Nice big lunge step. Move it down a little bit so you can see my legs. Nice big step. And when you're ready, tuck your tail, shoulders back and down, and we're dropping that knee down. If I turn side onto the camera, we're aiming for like a right angle with each leg. What we want to avoid is like the Austin Powers lunge, where it's like lunge like this forward. We want to avoid that knee coming forward Instead, you want to drop down into some lovely, beautiful right angles. Good. And rest. Swap legs. This is our last set, ladies, and then we can enjoy a nice rest. Woo. Okay, off we go. Drop down towards the floor. Shoulders back and down. Tuck the tailbone. Good. Oh, I don't know about you, but my legs are burning. Clearly, I haven't been doing enough lunges lately. Nearly there, a few more seconds. And rest. Well done. There we go. I'm going to pause that music while we go into our cool down. Right, just walking gently on the spot. Hopefully everyone's quads, their thighs are a little bit burny now, so we'll just walk it off a bit. Let the lactic acid get moved out of those muscles. Gradually bring the heart rate down, the breathing rate back down. Good. Okay, I'm going to step back a little bit, go into some heel digs like we did at the beginning, but we're just going to do them at a nice leisurely, slow pace because we're cooling down. So again, really stick your tailbone in the air, stick your bum out, keep your chest proud and your shoulders back and down. Lift your toes up towards your knees or towards the ceiling. And hopefully you'll feel a nice stretch down the back of the leg, in your hamstring, a little bit in the calf as you do it. Good. Okay, marching on the spot again. Coming a bit closer. So holding your chair or wall, or if you're feeling super balanced, you can just stay where you are. Let's grab a foot. Is everyone all right to grab a foot? That's good. Now, because most of you guys, not all, but most of you guys will still have a lot of the hormone relaxing in your body. With these kind of static stretches, we don't want to push hard. We don't want to really pull on that leg because the relaxing will keep that muscle relaxing. So we're just going to gentle stretch, just hold it gently and then let go. Go for the other leg. Knees together. Tuck the tailbone gently, but don't push hard. We just want to feel a nice, easy, gentle stretch on the front of the thigh. Very good. Okay. So let's come down to the floor because it's just nice to get down on the floor after being all energetic like that. So let's come down to the floor. Now, everyone at some point in their life has done a little bit of cat and cow, but just in case you haven't done any cat and cow yet, we're going to drop the tummy towards the floor, lift the tailbone up and gently look up. Don't look really hard because you'll crunch up the back of your neck. So just a gentle look up, drop the tummy to the floor, and then you're going to reverse that. You're going to arch your back up, which I presume this is the cat bit. Think of a cat that's like hissing at somebody. Arch up to get a nice big stretch across the back. And then we'll drop the other way. And if you're not talking like I am, you can just do a nice gentle breath with this. And up we go. Breathing out. And then breathing in. We're going to do one more of those. Breathing out. Arching up as high as you can. And breathing in. And come back to center. Good. We're now going to thread the needle, or whatever it's called. So we're going to take one arm through. We're going to do a gentle rotation of the back. Drop that shoulder to the floor. Rest your head on the floor and just relax and enjoy a twist through your back. Coming back up. Now we're going to try and open up, twisting out the other way. I don't go very far this way. I don't know about anyone else, but I feel like, I don't go very far. But hey, I suppose that's why we do it, isn't it? Work on our flexibility. Okay, back down to the floor with that hand. Repeat on the other side. So loop through, hand on the floor, Good. Lifting back up again. And this time opening up on the other side. Good. Come down. We're now going to go into child's pose. So for any of you lovely ladies who have a bump, push your knees out. To be honest, it's a bit more comfy with your knees out anyway. So maybe everyone just knock your knees out. And then sit back over your heels, drop down, head on the floor. And just enjoy a nice couple of relaxing breaths, just resting. When you're ready, slowly walk your hands back in and come back up and you're done.